Is it over? Is it done? Is it finally time that we wake up to what is going on? You agendas aside, say what you want. It's plain as day. Come on. I mean, at what point do we actually start to think, is it time? Is it time? And if it is too soon, which a lot of people will still argue it is too soon, is there literally any sign, any glimpse of hope that this will change at all? Because I'm telling you, it's going to take a lot to convince a lot of people that Graham Potter is the man for the job. It really is. It really is. Whether or not it's him that's the issue or the players that the issue, who knows? Make sure you smash the like button, subscribing and hitting the bell notification for any future content on this channel, of which there's still a long way to go before there's happy faces on this channel. But I mean, let's just get straight into it before we start pointing fingers and doing the things that, you know, the obvious, the elephant in the room, which is a sacking warranted, is a sacking on the cards. The players, for me, massively to blame in their own right. And again, that is absolutely not me defending Potter. I personally am at my breaking point for Graham Potter. I think that it's impossible to imagine that there is any way that this can work out. The players don't want to play for him. It's as simple as that. It really, really, truly is. As point blank, as serious and as simple as that. The players don't want to play for this geezer. It's just the way it is. Kepa, a 6. I felt like, I mean, one of the only players that really actually did anything in this game. The ratings for this, as always, when we play the way we have done today, is so subjective. It's so subjective because it's near on impossible. Give me a break, please. I'm sick of it. Having to work out numbers for these bunch of idiots, bunch of clowns, and justify the numbers that they've been given. Because God knows people are going to say 6 is too high for a team, any player in a team that have lost against Southampton back-to-back for the first time in 30 years. 3 decades! I wasn't even born! A 6 for Azpilicueta. Not just because he got his nose kicked off, but quite frankly, probably the better defender in the squad today. Did it probably proved a lot of people wrong that I know we're better. We're better than I don't know actually if we are. But right back situation, obviously James wasn't 100% fit or he's been rested or whatever. We've rested him. Supposedly, why wouldn't be on the bench at least? I don't know. But Azpilicueta pulled his weight and got a big kick in the face for it. Badiashile and Koulibaly, I'm giving a 5 and a 4, probably a 5 each if we're being fair. I don't know. Well, there's bigger things to consider. I know I have to do the player ratings because it's what I've been assigned. But I want to talk about the elephant in the room. This geezer! What are you doing? And again, I still absolutely blame the players for a lot of the shit that's going on in this stupid team. The players don't want to play for him. But there are so many, the tactics, the substitutions. There's so many things that you can blame Potter for that isn't just putting the blame on him completely. Chilwell. I thought he was absolutely just one of the worst players on the pitch. And again, there's probably people that will say that he was fantastic. I've been called a Chilwell stan the last couple of days because of what I said about Cucurella and how much he pisses me off. But just awful all around. Just all around. Every single one of them. 5. You have a 5. It's like bloody Oprah all over again. Yeah, you have a 5. You have a 5. Everyone gets a 5. I'm losing my nut. I'm losing my rag. I really am. And there'll be so many people that are still like, you trust in the process. There's still a lot to come. You're impatient. You're a childish, entitled Chelsea fan. Yes! 30 years, 27 years I've been on this planet. The majority of my life, I have been accustomed to a certain standard of this club, a standard that we are not living up to. The standard that these players are playing to, albeit on paper, they are an absolute elite level squad with your Kovacic's, your João Felix's, and your Enzo Fernandez's, and Koulibaly, who has the most experience out of pretty much any player on that team. It's just a bunch of children after that. It's just a bunch of children. They are the entitled ones. They are the self-centered ones. They don't care about the team. The way they're playing shows they couldn't give a toss about this team. They were booed off by the Chelsea mass in Stamford Bridge today. Graham Potter got a good old grilling too. It could be time to go. It really could. Let's be fair here. You're talking about being fair. Trust in the process. What process? There is no process. For you to believe in the process, there has to be at least a slither, a microscopic slither of a foundation to work on. We are drawing and losing more than we are winning. Our last 5 games, we've drawn 3, lost 2. Then before that, we've lost 3, drawn 1. We had a game against Palace that we barely won. Then we got Bournemouth. These are games a month ago. And then before that, a month before that, we're going months. We're going a whole month between wins. I don't give a bollocks if this is an agenda or if this is me being entitled. It's not me being entitled when I'm looking at my team lose and draw week in, week out. We are not a mid-table team. We are right now, but it is Chelsea Football Club. A team that has won 4 European titles in the last 20 years. Countless league titles. FA Cup titles, League Cup titles, everything you can imagine. We're not winning toss playing like this. Nothing. I'm absolutely sick of it. And treading on eggshells with these fucking idiots that insist that it's going to work out. And it may well do. It may well do. But you cannot call people wrong or a lack of ball knowledge for not believing in the process right now when we are playing like we are right now with these bunch of goons that don't seem to want to give a fuck about this team. João Felix, the worst game he's played so far for Chelsea. Enzo Fernandez as well. Madueke, thought one of the more positive notes of this side. Tried. He really did try. Really gave it his all. At least from what I saw. Hey, what do I know? Fofana, I gave a 5. I might give him a 6 just for trying as well. Literally, this is the issue with Potter as well from my perspective, is we go on and on and on about Havertz being the striker that he's not. Week in, week out, he plays up front, does nothing. Week on week, still gets to start. Fofana, still a lot to learn, a lot to grasp. They're coming for me. Still a lot to learn for Fofana, but by God, he tried so hard. And do you know what he got for it in return? 45 minutes to play. And then just everyone else just does, the usual suspects come on. Havertz came on, albeit Havertz, he did actually play all right. Didn't play, fantastic. He was one of the better players on the pitch for us, ironically, but still. If you're going to give strikers a try, you're not giving Aubameyang a try, even though I think he's been grossly mistreated. You say what you want about him. He's played, 11 games. Yes, he's scored 1 league goal in 11 games or whatever it is. But I just don't understand. Like, we're struggling up front. We're struggling to score. We've scored less goals than one geezer who plays for Man City. Yes, he's an anomaly, but still, let's be fair here. We've scored 3 less goals than one player has. And then we bring off someone who's an out-and-out striker who has no experience in this squad. You're giving him some minutes. You're giving him something to, work with. If it's not working at halftime, bring him on. Don't start him and then knock his confidence by bringing him off after 45 pissing minutes. Mount, 4, did fuck all. Nothing. Again, what's he doing? Apart from complaining, allegedly, that he's not getting paid enough. I'm done. It's so hard to buy into this so-called process when there is no process. There's nothing to build on. There's nothing to focus on. There's no positives. The last game against Dortmund, you got people saying he coached a 3-0 win and the players let him down, and yes, they did. We had 21 shots or something ridiculous. But it is the players to blame. They don't want to play for him. It's as simple as that. You're never going to convince these players. You've got João Felix. I know he's doing well overall, but in the scheme of things, you've got people of this level. You've got a World Cup winner in Enzo Fernandez. Again, he's trying his best at times, or, in general. But overall, he's just won the World Cup. João Felix, he's used to playing in Europe, for Atletico and all that sort of stuff. Koulibaly. You look at these individual players, do you think they want to play for Graham Potter when they could be playing for Zidane or Mourinho or Conte or whoever, all these elite names? They don't see him that way, and I think that is essentially what it is. They don't want to play for Graham Potter. These results are so bad, it's impossible for these players. Look at the names we have here. Azpilicueta on the way out, but still one of the better players today. Kepa, Badiashile, Koulibaly, Chilwell, Kovacic, Enzo Fernandez. This is a good team. This is a good team, and we've just lost twice in a row against a team for the first time in 30 years, and they're bottom. They are bottom. I refuse to believe that this team is this bad. And the reason they are this bad is because they don't want to play for this guy. They don't. They don't want to do it. They don't want to do it. Make sure you're hitting the like button, subscribing, hitting the bell notification, and all that good stuff. My name is Harry. It's another L. And the circus continues. It's Potter clock. Harry here. See you later. All that good stuff. Bye. I'm done.